Wagwan, everyone. I hope. One sec, I'm just fixing the camera. I hope you're doing well. And welcome back to another watch along, another stream. Tereak on Tereak Talks. Guys, I'm messing up this intro. I'm nervous. It's Middlesbrough versus Chelsea in their FA Cup, the first of 4 quarterfinal games. Yeah, it's going to be a great one, people. And do you know why it's so big? Do you know why? Because we actually have a Middlesbrough fan, a part of this Tereak Talks family. Yes, we do. G Staffy herself, who's, you know, if we're going to say she has a second team, is Chelsea. But who is she supporting? I guess you all know in the chat. It is the Borough. But I hope you're all keeping well, people. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for tuning into the watch along. And yeah, it's the second time you see me today. This big head's back on screen. No change of clothes, nothing like that. Just a change of hats from the previous one. If you'd have watched the start, I was wearing this hat anyway. But then I had to get the Arsenal gear on, surely, for an Arsenal win. But I hope you're all keeping well, people. Thank you for joining me again. And we'll get into your comments right now, because there's plenty of you already coming in, popping in. Wow, look at that. We've got Chris, our new subscriber from the previous stream. Hope you're keeping well. Giving his prediction. Excuse me there, just sneezed. But Chris giving his prediction in saying Borough will win 3-1. It's happening. Connolly goal. Sorry, I think the frame rate was just dropping a little bit. Big up yourself, Chris. I love that. I love that prediction. You know I'm all here for it. You know, as an Arsenal fan, I'm all eyes on Borough. Chelsea in the mud. Let's hope it stays that way. There's plenty of talking points to get into it as the kickoff approaches in less than 10 minutes' time. G Staffy herself coming in saying, up the Borough. Up Borough, Grace. Up the Borough. Sorry, why am I putting it in like a Scottish accent? I told you, you know, my T side, I can't do it. I can't do the T side. Can't do anything north of Yorkshire. Can't do anything north of Yorkshire myself. Well, I can do Scotland, but yeah, as I nearly did then. But Moss coming in, saying, let's go Balloguna and Middlesbrough. Yes, Tereak Talks fam and TPG all day. Love to see that. Moss, hope you're keeping good. And Moss is keeping across the basketball, FA Cup, La Liga, MLS. Exactly, keeping it all, multitasking. You couldn't be in the army, in the RAF, but big up yourself. Moss, man, look at that. G Staffy, Chris coming with you there. We all follow the Arsenal. Bobby himself saying, come on, Borough, please tell me about it. We're all Borough fans here. We are. If I had any Borough gear, any costume, any kit, anything like that, I'd be wearing it. Trust me. That's how much we want our Arsenal player Balogun to score and win and move on into the semi-finals. You know, get that winning feeling, Balogun, if you do have a future at the Arsenal. You know what I mean? Just get that taste. FA Cup, you know, that's our trophy. It's called the Emirates FA Cup for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Who's won it the most times? You know who it is. You know who it is. Don't need to tell you that. But Moss saying 3-2 Balogun winner. Wow. Look at that, 3-1. But Chris keeps putting it in there. Come on, Borough. If you say it so many times, it will happen. We're hoping so. But 3 goals for Borough against this Chelsea side. That'll be interesting. We'll have to have a look at it. We'll have a look at the lineups. We've got Paxton in their place in the G Staffy derby. Let's go, Paxton. Indeed. We've got Rich in the place as well, saying, what's good, T? I'm all good, my bro. I'm all good. What's up, TTF family? You know how it is, people. Hope you're all keeping good. Big up to yourself, Rich. And yeah, man, you know, stoking the fire a little bit, me and Munzie. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll come after any United fan if you want. You probably saw that on Wednesday with the Arsenal versus Liverpool watch along. FA Cup live, Sportsnet, Canada TV. We love to see it. Grace, you need to end this Smurfy Blue affliction you have with Chelsea. Full Borough. That's what I want to hear. That I love that. Definitely. Moss, watch along, or you going? Watch along, and there we go. Hey, Rich, hope you're doing well. Hope you're keeping well as well, Bobby. And he's saying, hope you're all keeping well as well. Go send some love for Bobby in the chat. He's all sending love for you. Here we go. Look at that. G Staffy knows she's ready for it. And Peeny Ween, I'm so far down this chat. What do you call this? What time do you call this, Peeny Ween? Like, you're later than me. Come on, man. I'm joking. Hope you're keeping well, my bro. And feeling good. And T is pumped for this. You know it. Off the back of an Arsenal win. Yeah, come on. I just want you beat Spurs already. Forever love Borough just for that, for beating Spurs in the FA Cup, because Tottenham get battered everywhere they Tottenham get battered everywhere they where go on. You know it, people. You said it right there at the end. T is the CEO of technical difficulties. You know it. even if it's not me, there's always someone else having technical difficulties on my stream. So yeah, that's just what it is. Paxton, you know what it is like already. But guys, before I get into the rest of the comments, well, let me introduce everyone else first, because we've got plenty in the chat right now. We've got Matt G saying, come on, Borough. Big up, Matt G. Hope you're keeping good. Niall in the place saying, great win for your boys. Tereak, my guy. Love to you as well, Niall, every single time. We got Vinny in the place, a big member, basically the godfather, a loved member of the TGT community. Big up to yourself, Vinny, saying Balogun hat-trick 3-0. Hey, if that happens, do we need a striker in the summer? You know what I mean? But that puts the striker to bed. But hope you're keeping well, Vinny. Nice to see you in the chat. And a bit, even G Staffy's telling G Staffy, the Borough fan, is saying, calmer. Get the red hat. You know what? You called for it, Moss. It's coming on. I've got the red hat on. It's not an Arsenal one. It's the Toronto Blue Jays red hat representing Borough. Come on, I've got it on. Don't you worry about that. Borough versus Liverpool incoming. Oh, in the semi-finals. Oh, Chris, don't be saying that. You're old enough to remember. You old enough to remember when Borough had the likes of Juninho, Ravanelli, Zenden. They had a hell of a team. I actually, you know what? Let me be honest here. I remember him. I remember playing with him on FIFA, but never actually watching them play. Not really, but that's mad. I'm 23, so I was alive when they were playing. So yeah, but like I wasn't old enough to remember like them watching them. But when I know the names, Juninho, Ravanelli, Zenden, come on, yeah, they had a quality team. And what did they make the UEFA Cup final? Was that it? Well, am I correct in saying that? And look at that Pina win, Borough 5-0 win. Also a little tie with the United and Borough. And Paddy McNair, you know it. Louis Van Gaal brought him through the team. Exactly. So Paddy McNair is a good penalty taker and, beat Man United as well. Look at that. No Man United fans. Drama. Oh, look at that. If, control. He's telling me to control myself. I'm sorry I'm late. It's just okay. You'll get away with it. But guys in the chat, if there's anyone else that's just entered and you're watching live, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. We're going to get into the lineups now just quickly. I spent too much time in the chat. But you know what? All the time in the world for you guys. Let's talk about the Middlesbrough team. In goal, we have Joe Lumley. In the three at the back, we have is it Dijksteel? I'm sure it's Dijksteel. Is it Dijksteel? I'm guessing Dijksteel because he's Dutch. I'm going to say Dijksteel. Paddy McNair and Dale Fry right there. So, and the right wing back position, Rich Eagle-Eye Football. He coached this lad. He molded him into the player that he is today. Isaiah Jones, big up to yourself, Rich, man. Every time Isaiah Jones playing at right wing back, Rich coached. So you see that intelligence that he has there? That's the Rich development, that is. So yeah, taking him under his wing, showing him the ropes of the game. But big up to yourself, man, Rich. But Isaiah Jones is playing on the right wing back position, and he's been very impressive during this FA Cup run. We have Crooks, who scored the goal against Manchester United at Old Trafford to equalise. Very controversial, but he went and scored. Big man. 6'4" central midfielder, late runs into the box, will cause trouble. We have Johnny Howson, the former Norwich player, who had an outstanding game against Tottenham as well. We have Tavernier. You know who he is. James Tavernier's brother, Marcus Tavernier, in the midfield. With Neil Taylor, the Welsh international, who went all the way to the semi-finals with Wales at left back. And then the two up top. Aaron Connolly. You probably heard of his name most for dating that... what was her name now? I forgot. Out of Love Island. But yeah, he's playing up top with the Arsenal boy, the Gooner himself, following Balogun, the Arsenal lad who is on loan. And then for Chelsea, we have Edouard Mendy in goal, Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, Antonio Rudiger, Amal Langsar at left back. In the midfield, we have Kovacic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. On the right wing, we have Ziyech. In the 10 position, we have Mount. On the left, we have Pulisic. And up front, we have Romelu Lukaku. So, as you can see, there wasn't much excitement going in for Chelsea right there. Unless we've got any Chelsea fans watching, of course, you're welcome. But yeah, this is going to be a great one, people. Let's get into this. They're just spudding the referees now, like just giving that spudmagey, one of them ones. But come on, people, let me see what you guys and girls are saying. Gonna watch the match. See, have a good one, Chris. Hope you enjoy it, and you're always welcome back at halftime. See you later, Chris. And look at G Staffy; she's hot on it. She's saying Mason Mount looks scared. You see what it is? Because there's no Chelsea fans there. He's got no backing. No one to back Chelsea. I'm sure there's probably Chelsea fans. I wonder if there are any in the stadium. Actually, look at that. No fans away there. Look, just filling up the crowd. Look at all that as they're clapping for Ukraine, of course. The game is about to kick off. Let's get it underway indeed. G Staffy. Good luck, Chelsea. Kidding, says Peony Ween, for obvious reasons. Somebody whack Lukaku for me. He killed me. Yeah, he did. You stuck with him for way too long, Moss. I don't know how you stuck with Lukaku for way that long in your FPL team. I try. Big up, Isaiah. Exactly, man. Big up. Izzy. Come on. You see, I'm coming in with a nickname already, like he's my brethren. You know what I mean? I'm living vicariously through you. So, yeah, come on. Come on, Izzy. I'm watching Spider-Man No Way Home, so no delay drama for me. For you. Okay. So, it's on BBC, Peanut. We could watch it together. Do you know what I mean? At the same time. But Balogun is about to kick off, ladies and gents. As soon as it kicks off, I will put the banner up. The referee is getting ready and positioned. I'm going to have a sip of my water just before. The game's about to kick off. I'm sure the players will take the knee first, actually, having said that. As they do in the referee. But the it's just the Premier League. But Tavernier claps, and so do the Middlesbrough players. But the game's about to kick off. Balogun getting himself ready. And it's off. Come on, Borough. Let's do it. Get your predictions into the chat, people, if you haven't done so already. It's going to be a good one. Let's go, people. Let's go, TTF. We'll watch it. We'll enjoy this one together. Can Middlesbrough cause a cup set? Good evening to yourself, Mr. 200. Hope you're keeping good. Good job. No Chelsea fans there, or there would be singing there. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Exactly, Vinny. And even throughout all of this, they've showed a lack of class throughout it all. The fans that have been there. So, yeah. It's poor. It's poor from them. And look at that, Gray saying, come on, Butter! Come on! But Chelsea just ticking the ball around the back now in the opening 40 seconds. Crooks his hair. He's fine. He scores belters all the time. But Borough putting on a bit of a press here, Chris Wilder's side. And Tavernier cuts. He can't quite cut the pass out. And foul by Lukaku on Fry. Indeed. It did look like him. It looked like Lukaku had a good grip of his shirt there. But now Borough get their feet on the ball, get a bit of possession, knocking it around the back. We know how Chris Wilder likes to set his sides up, very organised and structured. They know their roles. They know exactly what they're going to do, what positions they'll take up the pitch. They've got the runners up front of Balogun and Connolly, who will put in a massive shift. And they will continuously run down the channels into spaces. But with the Middlesbrough strikers, they're probably not the most prolific of the ones that they have. But there's Isaiah Jones now whipping it into the box, deflected cross. Azpilicueta heads it, but Tavernier nicks it off of Hakim Ziyech there. Good bit of play from Middlesbrough to win the ball back. Can't even get my words out. All the Chelsea fans should be supported as part of sanctions. And Vinny, pick up to yourself, man. Oh, man. How many touches will Lukaku have? Hey, he's already had one already and a foul. One touch and a foul. You know what I mean? It's a combo with Lukaku. It's a meal deal. No, I can't. I've got Mr. Stafford. We've got Mr. Stafford having a second-hand commentary in the background. He won't shut up. Tell Mr. Stafford that, tune into Tereak Talks. He's more than welcome. Get it on his phone as well. We'll watch it together. Yeah, you can't stick it on the TV because you're all both watching it on the same TV, of course. Exactly. So many comments, people. Apologies if I have missed your comments. You know what I mean? I forgot to. Oh, yeah. I will. Make sure you put that in close to it, Grace, because I will forget most definitely. But yeah, you know what? You're here to remind me. Make sure you do. Is Isaiah Jones the reason they don't like Jed Spence? Maybe, but here's Mason Mount now into this left channel, into the right channel. I mean, sorry, crosses the ball in, and it's not well defended, but it's just enough from Del Fry's Christian Pulisic, who's been in good form of late, was in at the back, but it just evaded the American international. But here come Middlesbrough on the counter. Tavernier, good first. No, it's not. It's a bit short. And Aspilicueta gets there ahead of Neil Taylor and wins the free kick for Chelsea. Danger. First spell of danger in the opening 3 minutes for Middlesbrough there. They need to be alert. They need to deal with these situations a lot better than they did there with Christian Pulisic at the back post. When he does tend to go on a run, like he's a very streaky player, isn't he, Pulisic? When he scores, he usually scores in bulk, in bunches and in bulk. But yeah, Ziyech works the ball down this right-hand channel well. Mount is stood off. Paddy McNair stands off him way too much. It's a good teasing cross in the end, but Del Fry just does enough with his head. Oh, it's not great from Del Fry. But here's Chelsea now. Loftus-Cheek gets it to Pulisic, and it's a scramble, and it's just about cleared, but only to Aspilicueta, who only finds Isaiah Jones, but Chelsea still keep the ball and they're in the final third. Pulisic about crosses it into the box. Hakim Ziyech. Oh, they're on their last legs here, Middlesbrough, but Tavernier's trying to carry the ball clear, but Malangsar with a strong tackle. And Chelsea are keeping up the pressure. Mount goes for a ridiculous shot. What are you doing there? But it's blocked, and it breaks to Tavernier, who's been on the end of everything. And that ball's down the channel, but I'm sure Connolly's offside. I'm sure he is. It's gone out for a goal kick anyway. But yeah, Chelsea having a good start here. G. Staffy, I know you're not going to be liking that. Mr. Stafford needs to be fired up. I'm sure he is indeed. Oh, yeah, I know it's just causing you problems now. This Middlesbrough, a bit shaky at the back already. Still surviving, though. Still 0-0. Lukaku holds it up well, but can't lay it off for Kovacic. But here comes Balogun now. Balogun gets it outright to Isaiah Jones. Jones inside to Crooks. Nice 1-2 back to Jones. Tries to cut it back for Balogun, but it's a Borough corner. Middlesbrough have a corner. They're going to have to be good on these set pieces, but with Chelsea, they are a very big and strong defensive side when it comes to set pieces. But Isaiah Jones does well, works it well down the right and wins a corner for Middlesbrough. But can Middlesbrough take advantage of this with the likes of Paddy McNair, Dale Fry, Balogun in the box, Matt Crooks, of course, the 6'4" frame of his, and yeah, Connolly's in and around there. You can't really see him being an aerial threat, but maybe a flick on for the striker. Tavernier about to whip one in. Marcus Tavernier with an in-swinger from the right. Tavernier whips one in on top of the keeper. Edouard Mendy flaps at it, but Pulisic just heads it away and Kovacic picks up the loose ball. But here comes Chelsea on the counter-attack now. Ziyech tries to pick out the run of Lukaku, but it's not Isaiah Jones, it's Dijksteel who's there, and he's carrying it forward from centre-back. Good run from Dijksteel, wins a free kick as Ziyech takes him down. Yeah, I'm sure you did thought it was going in, actually, G. Staffy. Oh, wow. Moss hitting you there with a dad joke there, G. Staffy. Much more entertaining than the actual commentary. Appreciate that one there, Vinny. Do you know what? You guys make it entertaining as well. That's what it is. Do you know what? With the commentary, when you're watching the commentators, they can be quite boring and take so many pauses into the game. And do you know what? If there is a pause in the game, this is where I can just chat to you guys. So that's why I love it. That's why I love doing these watch-alongs. As Crooks just gives the ball out and puts it out of play there. It's not great for Matt Crooks. You can tell the nerves are there for Middlesbrough. You can see it. Excitement, but nerves at the same time, making errors that they shouldn't be making. There is a difference in quality for sure with Middlesbrough being in the Championship and Chelsea being in the Premier League. And yeah, they're both in not in good positions regarding in their respective league. Sorry, but yeah, Middlesbrough looking a little bit nervous when they're on the ball. They're just playing it around the back here now. Dykesteel goes down the line, tries to, and he actually finds Balogun. His first touch can't find Connolly. I'm not sure. Did he actually mean to play that to Connolly? I think he did actually, but it just didn't work out. But here comes Chelsea now. Mount gets it out to Ziyech on the right, who plays it to Mount and looking to run inside. Hakim Ziyech receives it back. Still got the ball. Hakim Ziyech does well. Finds Pulisic on the left. He's got Isaiah Jones in the box now, stood up. Pulisic goes inside Isaiah Jones, but he holds him up well. Kovacic goes square to Aspilicueta to the right, who goes back to Loftus-Cheek. Back into Kovacic. Malangsar now has got Ziyech, who's wandered out this left-hand side. Kovacic, and it's cleared away by Paddy McNair, but he only finds Rudiger. So Chelsea, we have to look at the side. They have put a very strong side out for this game, paying a lot of respect to Middlesbrough. Some changes, of course, with, Loftus-Cheek in there. Malangsar, he did play the last game against Newcastle, in fact, so that's not really a change. But apart from that, it's only Loftus-Cheek is the real change, and Lukaku coming in for Havertz. But Paxton coming in saying Benzema will miss the El Clasico. Wow. When is the El Clasico? Is it this weekend? Is it this weekend, Pax? But the ball's over the line to Pulisic, who fouls Isaiah Jones, who's had a great start. He's had a great start into this game so far, defensively and going forward. Is it tomorrow? Is it today or tomorrow? I'm guessing it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow, Pax? La Liga. Oh, it is tomorrow, yeah. 8 o'clock kickoff. What is it on? What channel is it on? Can I watch it? I don't know if it's on. Oh, man. Yeah, you have to get Satan to sport and that. Yeah, difficult. Well, I couldn't do it anyway because I'm hosting the calling show on Rich's channel, Get Amped. I'm sure you'd love to talk about that there, but they're just showing Isaiah Jones. He's going to be a threat going forward, especially for Malangsar, but defensively, he's not a defender by trade. But here's a ball over the top from Howson now into Crooks, who crosses it in. It's too deep for Balogun. Oh, man, there's an opportunity there. Just that little bit of quality. Balogun knows it. You can see him doing that. I can't even. What is that facial expression? I don't even know. But that's a shame, that is. Talks, sign him up, flash score. Big up to yourself, Moss. Thank you. Sato coming in saying, I see the win today. Got you so hyped. You're streaming Chelsea. Go through another round. Hey, I hope Middlesbrough do. I hope another team in red goes and does it. That's what we need to see. But big up to yourself, Sato, man. Appreciate you for coming in. Simeone up the Borough. A Chelsea fan has hit a Borough outside the stadium. I know the guy who the Chelsea fan. You know the guy who the Chelsea fan is. Who is it? And that's disgusting, yeah. That is horrible. What have they been trying to get into the stadium, the Chelsea fans? Moss, I think you might have a new best buddy in the Discord. Love to see that. El Clasico tomorrow. Oh, yes. 8 o'clock kickoff here in the UK. I will keep an eye on it. I don't have La Liga TV or the channel to watch it on, but I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure I'll find a way. But there's Tavernier there being closed down by Loftus-Cheek. Well held, but excellently done. Marcus Tavernier, who breaks through the lines of midfield. He goes right to Crooks. Now it's out to Isaiah Jones. Up against Malangsar. Oh, that's a heavy touch, Isaiah Jones. There. Malangsar, he does well there, though. Nice feet from Isaiah Jones. Nice 1-2. Dykesteel. Isaiah Jones tries to get across into the box. And he does well there. Excellent play. And it's a corner. Once again for Middlesbrough. And look, G Staffy is nervous. Indeed. My heart is racing, man. Can't believe a Chelsea fan hit him. He's my auntie's sister. He's my auntie's sister's son. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking he's my auntie's sister's son. It's disgusting. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. Wow. Rudiger to Juve confirmed. Already serious. When's that? Where do you see that, Pax? Look at the Pax, man. He just brings in stats, news, everything. I love Pax, man, every time. But crossing, and I love all of you guys as well. Don't worry. They ain't got favourites in the family. Do you know what I mean? It's a family at the end of the day. You know, if you ask mom, if I ask my mom, she has her favourites. She don't have any. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there we go. Yep, some American Spartan. How were you? How were you to know? Oh, my Michigan State. Oh, there we go. There we go. Have I missed something? I don't know. This to be it. You know what? You guys just chatting. You guys do that, man. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. But back onto the game with 12 minutes in, 40 seconds, and Chelsea just keeping the ball moving. I'm going to have a look at the stats before Statman Pax gets there. Before Statman Pax beats me to it. 62% possession for Chelsea, one shot for Chelsea, and none on target, 0 for Middlesbrough. And it's Gazzetta dello Sport. Oh, okay. Are they reliable though? Are they reliable? Is it them or Calcio Mercato? But hey, if it does happen, it makes sense. It makes sense for him to go back to Serie A because if you didn't know, he played for Roma in the past already. That's where he signed from Chelsea, I believe. He was at Stuttgart, then went to Roma, and now he's at Chelsea. And he'll go back to Italy and, have that nice life there, be sitting there. He doesn't drink wine because he's a Muslim. But yeah, he'll be chilling there in the sun, relaxing, all of them thing there. Right, I will be back when Borough score so I can focus on the game. Oh, gee, Staffy, don't leave us. Don't leave us. But here's Borough now. Going forward, Tavernier. Holds it up well. Johnny Howson, who tries to find Neil Taylor, but he finds the head of Thiago Silva instead. Ziyech is being closed down, and Thiago Silva is now by Connolly. Silva, Chelsea work it well there. They've done well to break out of that Middlesbrough press. And now Ziyech finds Mount on this right channel. He's got options in the box. He's got Lukaku and Pulisic, but he finds Lukaku, and Lukaku makes it 1-0 to Chelsea in the 14th minute. Chelsea have scored. It's a great counter-attack from Chelsea, in all fairness. You can't go against it. It's a great counter-attack. And yeah, given the start that Chelsea have made, they probably deserve it. And Lukaku has given Chelsea the lead. The man who's been much maligned this season. It's, under pressure there in this right channel. Chelsea worked it well with Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva and Ziyech. And Ziyech plays it into the space to find Mason Mount, who's running free down that channel. As I said, once again, it looks like Paddy McNair's not getting tight enough. It's a good ball from Mason Mount. It's a good ball, but Del Fry has no idea where Lukaku is, where his movement is. And yeah, it's not great defending, I'll be honest, for Middlesbrough. It isn't great at all. Paddy McNair standing off Mason Mount, just allowing, that's the second time now he's allowed that ball to get in across the box. And then Del Fry, he doesn't have a clue where Lukaku is in behind him. And that's because he is behind the defender and he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. But Paddy McNair, he needs to get tighter and stop them crosses coming into the box. He had a warning sign already in the opening minutes, but then he allowed the cross to get in once again, and it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Unfortunately, G Staffy, I know she's not going to be happy. Look at that. You can't say Tavernier's name. Is it Tavernier? Oh, yeah, Tavernier. Is Tavernier's name? Is Tavernier? Yeah, Marcus Tavernier. Yeah, it's Tavernier. Sorry, but look, G Staff is not happy. Oh, dear. I know, it was stupid. I don't know why. I don't know why he's allowing that cross to get back into the box. And of course, Lukaku, boo. I know. Look at G Staffy saying that. It's not great. But yeah, Borough can have to come from behind to win this one and make it through if they are. They did it against United, of course, so it's not impossible. They were 1-0 down. But still early on, 16 minutes gone. We're about in 16th minute and 46th second now. Sorry, I just took a long pause. I don't know why I was holding on for 6 then. Also, the Metro confirmed it, but that's all I can find at the moment. Big up Paxton, man. Big up yourself. But yeah, if that multiple outlets are reporting it, probably seems could be true, could have some truth in it. But there's Connolly now. Connolly working it well out to this left side now where Neil Taylor is. Neil Taylor has time to cross. He picks out Connolly. His touch is poor. That's just the difference between Middlesbrough and Chelsea. When they're in these positions, the touch seems to be lacking, but it's a great ball from Ziyech into Pulisic, but he's cut out by Lumley, and Marcus Tavernier still has the ball and switches it out right to Crooks. Crooks gets it out to Jones. Jones coming inside at Malangsar, does well. Jones tries to find Balogun. Oh, ref, don't play the foul. Don't do it. Connolly, but Chelsea regain possession. But no, they don't. The loose touch from Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea winning the 50-50 battles now. Why are you standing off like that? Paddy McNair, he's not had a good opening 17 minutes for sure. 18 minutes now. But what is Paddy McNair doing? Why are you standing off the bouncing ball? Vinny changing his score from 3-0 to 3-1. Balogun hat-trick, hey, we can hope. But here's Aspilicueta now down the right channel, whose cross is blocked by Neil Taylor, and it's a corner for Chelsea, the Blues. Told you, you streaming them and going through, mate. I hate Chelsea, but these men win even when the world is against their club and owner. Yeah, they've been in good form. You've got to give credit to Thomas Tuchel in that sense, to be able to keep their heads, keep their concentration, even with the other things going on around their football club, the uncertainty, even uncertainty in the club's future. So credit to Thomas Tuchel there and the players and all the staff involved at Chelsea. From a human perspective, of course, from a footballing perspective, I want Chelsea to flop as much as possible. But, you know, you got to give credit where credit is due. Handball there. But yeah, it was one of them ones. It didn't look that obvious, but Mount whips the corner in, headed down by Thiago Silva. And it goes out for a goal kick. But Paddy McNair has to do better. You shouldn't even let Lukaku even have a chance for a handball. I have no idea what he's doing. Yeah, Thiago Silva wins that. Paddy McNair again. Not having a great start to this game, Paddy. He's an important player for Middlesbrough as well in terms of how they play, what he brings from a defensive aspect, and even on the ball, carrying it from out of the back. We know Paddy McNair has played in midfield for Middlesbrough and for Manchester United also. So he's more than capable of getting his foot on the ball, playing. And yeah, he just seems nervous. He seems like the occasion is getting to Paddy McNair a little bit there. Look, see, there's Dijksteel now getting tight to Pulisic, even though he's got absolutely spun. But because he's used his body there, he's only going to want a free kick. That's what Paddy McNair needs to do on the other side. But he seems afraid of Mason Mount. And let's be honest, who would you be more afraid of running at you, Mason Mount or Christian Pulisic? I know we are. I know. I think you all know the answer to that question. But they're just showing Petr Cech there. Boo, agent check. Can you link the other channel? You said you won't be on. I want to sub. Oh, yes. Clock Talk TV. Yeah, go have a look at Clock Talk. I haven't got the link to the other channel, actually. He's streaming on there now. But yeah, I'm on here. I'll do it for the odd occasion for Aled. Big up my bro Aled. But yeah, he's a Liverpool fan as well, Saito. Love it. And I'm off. My Chinese is here. Have fun, guys. Have a good one. But before you go, Vinny, what did you order from the Chinese? If you're still here, let us know what you ordered before you go, because that's important. Manchester United under-18s beat Leeds 4-1. But here's Pulisic now. Pulisic into the box, and he's tackled by Dijksteel. And Isaiah Jones is there, clears down the line to Connolly. He can't bring it down. It's just, loose balls being played by both sides there, but Chelsea regained possession. Small amount of payback for Ed. Oh, yeah, for Manchester United beating Leeds under 18s. We'll have to mention that to Ed. I wonder if that'll make him feel any better. That was their first win since what? Wow, at the Molineux, they don't usually win there. He's Mexican. Look at Moss. He's on jokes today. Get Pulisic off the pitch now. Yeah, he's looking a threat. He's looking dangerous. Ball, Loftus-Cheek under pressure there. He still keeps possession. Very fortunate from Loftus-Cheek there. Johnny Howson was on him like a flash. How are you feeling, G Staffy? And G Staff says, not happy, Tish, but we got plenty of time to bounce back. Pulisic. You're doing an all-dayer today, mate. I know. Big up Munzie, man. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah. Do you know what? We got Middlesbrough. We got a Middlesbrough fan in G Staffy within the community, so I thought I may as well. I didn't do the Manchester United one, and I didn't do the Spurs one for her. But, you know, Middlesbrough versus Chelsea, that's perfect. That's perfect for G Staffy. And yeah, quarterfinals. It's not a great start for Middlesbrough. No real chances created. Isaiah Jones is looking dangerous, as per usual. Tavernier's not been bad bringing it forward, just lacking that little bit of quality in the end. Toronto FC after this tee. Oh, nah, I can't be doing that. I'm watching. That's too much. But there's Tavernier now into Crooks, into Balogun. Oh, we can't find Balogun. I don't even have a channel to watch it on over here. I'd have to find a stream for that. But there's Balogun now, up against Rudiger. Goes back to McNair. He's being closed down by Mason Mount, but he goes all the way back to Del Fry. All in JD. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Another watch along. Yeah, my voice can't take it. In Sainsbury's, getting booze and Pringles. So listening to your great commentary and keeping up with the game. Shame Chelsea seem to be making this look easy. Big up to yourself, Mr. 200. I'm glad. And what Pringles are you getting? What flavour? You know, are you getting the chili cheese ones again? I'm sure that's a handball by Sarr, but the referee seems to have played advantage there. And chance now. Here we go. Matt Crooks out on the right now. Ball breaks to him, and he's surely fouled by Malang Sarr there. Got to be a yellow card after he's just stopped it twice, surely. But it's a good crossing opportunity now for Middlesbrough from either an in-swinger from this right-hand side for Marcus Tavernier, or it could be, yeah, it's definite foul by Malang Sarr on Crooks there. Interesting. Join us for the boxing at 9, mate. Who's in? Who's boxing? What's the fight today? Blue Jays already hitting homers. Here we go. That's what we like to see. The Manchester Evening News, saying Manchester United are scouting Elise. Could take Elise off Rich and Neves off Ed. Who knows? That's the type of signings that you guys need to be making, though, Paxton. For real, those players who are going to make the next step, who are ready to take the next step in their career. But I don't think you will do that, in all honesty. It sounds too good to be true for United fans. Ferrari giving Verstappen a run for his money. Come on, Flo. Man United, you so bad into your Beckham FC. Crossing, headed up and away. So look at that. Lukaku doing his job in both boxes now, but it's a Middlesbrough corner. The in-swinger from Tavernier. Or Tavernier. Is it... Yeah, Tavernier, that's it. Tavernier. Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why I'm saying it wrong, actually. Sharez, a good young British boxer. And it's a title fight. Big up Munzi for that one there. Go check it out afterwards if you're watching the boxing. But the ball's being pinballed around the box and it's cleared away from Mount. Dykesteel. Oh, Tavernier is under pressure. Let's say Tavernier. Is it Tavernier? Is it Tavernier? Tavernier seems a bit more French. So let's say Tavernier, actually. Foul by Mason Mount. It did look like a foul. I mean, it's on BT. Is it on BT Sport, not Box Office as well? If it's on BT Sport, I could definitely give it a watch. Man U sold. Oh, yeah, talking about this. Man U America getting worked over again. Good ball, good play down this right side. Here's Isaiah Jones, gets the cross in, deflected. Another corner for Middlesbrough. They're going to have to make one of these count. Middlesbrough, they keep getting corner after corner, but Chelsea are dealing with them fine. Look at the atmosphere at the Riverside. It looks electric there. Can't hear anything. So I'm guessing it sounds electric. Tavernier plays it short to Howson, who plays it back to Isaiah Jones, who stands up. Pulisic. Oh, so a great ball. And they've not worked the corner well at all. Middlesbrough, they're not doing well from these set pieces. They're getting into these dangerous areas and they're just not working it well. They're just showing that lack of quality. Big up John in the place. John Conway. Why am I putting in an accent? Big up John. Hope you're keeping well, man. Yeah, it's not great. You know, Chelsea winning in the 27th minute. Deserved lead, in all fairness. If I'm going to have a look at the stats, I'll bring that for you. I'm sure you're probably watching the game, but it's 3 shots for Chelsea, 1 on target, and just 1 for Middlesbrough and 0 on target. But here comes Middlesbrough now having a bit more possession. Foot on the ball. Isaiah Jones Good feet from Isaiah Jones, trying to switch it to this left side now. Paddy McNair into Tavernier. There you go, G Staffy. Tavernier playing it back to McNair. McNair goes to Dykesteel. Crooks now taking his right-hand side position. But here's Isaiah Jones facing up Malang Sarr. Jones just keeping possession, being patient here, Middlesbrough. Here's Howson, who can't pick out a Middlesbrough team, and he goes for a Chelsea throw-in. Chelsea holding them off. They're doing a good job on them so far. When Middlesbrough are having this little spell of possession, not giving any gaps, not allowing any time on the ball, really, for the danger men. And they're playing out of pressure well, but they haven't done so there. Aspilicueta, as he kicked it out for a Middlesbrough throw-in. And Middlesbrough starting back. Del Fry playing it to McNair. G Staffy is very stressed. G Staffy, is it? Do you pronounce it Tavernier or Tavernier? I'm going to say Tavernier, all right, because he is English, so I'll say Tavernier. I was pronouncing it wrong, you're right. But there's Jones trying to whip one in, and it's blocked. And Pulisic gets his foot onto it, but it's still a Middlesbrough throw-in, though. Last 5 minutes, Middlesbrough have had 51% of the possession and 49% for Chelsea. That shows how it's been. Good 1-2. Jones whips one in into Aaron Connolly, who is in the box, plays it back to Crooks. Johnny Howson has a shot with his left foot. It's poor in the end. But Middlesbrough continue to keep getting in these dangerous areas of the pitch. But can they make any of this pressure count? It's good play from Middlesbrough, crossing the ball, Connolly holding it off well, not rushing, being patient, working it to the edge of the box. So the skip had Johnny Howson, but his left foot shot is nowhere near the goal. Chelsea continue to play short out the back, and Middlesbrough are pressing them well. Chris Wilder, we have to give credit here. You know, a lot of people think that Chris Wilder is a pragmatic manager, but he's really set his team out here to attack Chelsea, pressure them, not give them any time on the ball, even at the back. Oh, that pass is a good pass from Rudiger into Kovacic. They've played through the press again. The last time Chelsea played through the press like this, Middlesbrough went and scored. Well, I mean, not Middlesbrough, Chelsea did. Here's Ziyech cutting inside. Oh, what a goal. Hakim Ziyech has doubled the lead for Chelsea. And once again, Middlesbrough broken through the press. Oh, there is Chelsea fans in there. I forgot. I didn't even know. Didn't even know there were Chelsea fans there. But it is 2-0 now. It is 2-0. Hakim Ziyech makes it 2. And that might be the game. It might be the game in the 30th minute. Look at that. Chelsea play through the press again. Kovacic drives the ball up the pitch. But look at all of that space for Mason Mount. And he just plays it right. He gets his second assist. But Ziyech cuts inside. Has the shot. Lumley should do better, in all honesty. He shouldn't be getting beat there. The ball bounces. It's not great positioning from Joe Lumley. Hakim Ziyech's shot. He catches it well, gets good connection on it. But Joe Lumley should deal with that. He should deal with it. It's 2-0 Chelsea now. And that might be it, people. That might be curtains. It might be good night. But G Staffy will have something to say about that. It might be it. I'm sorry, G Staffy. I'm sorry to say. But that's just how it is. It's just the way it is. And here comes Chelsea again. Let me change the title. Coming again, but Middlesbrough continuing to press. Continue to press. It's not a goal anymore. Let's get into the comments. Look at that. Look at that. You got G Staffy about to say, you know what? It's not Tavernier. It's Tavernier. It's Tavernier. Yeah, I'll call it. It's Tavernier. He hasn't got an R in the next part of his name. It's Tav, so it's Tavernier. Yeah. The cannon has turned into a bird. Big up Tereak, and stop being biased, you undercover Borough fan. You know it, man. You know it. I'm being an undercover Borough fan tonight. But yeah, here it is. But Chelsea, yeah. Every time you've broken through their line, Hanif, you've looked dangerous. So much time and space for Mason Mount. They can't. You keep playing through the press. The Middlesbrough press isn't good enough, and yeah, they just keep breaking through, and Chelsea just slicing them up with ease. In to be honest, but yeah, up the Borough. Munsey, is it on the zone? Come on, Balogun, brace. Tuchel can chill now and put a few youngsters on in the second half. It seems like it. I know, G Staffy, what is Lumley doing? What is his positioning? How is he getting beat from there from a bouncing ball? Do you know what I mean? It's into the bottom corner and it bounces before he even gets there. He should be doing much better there. But yeah, Hakim Ziyech and Lukaku both scoring. And Chelsea looking to play through that press again. Lukaku holds it up well. Here comes Kovacic, gets it out left to Pulisic, who's up against Dijksteel. Pulisic loses his footing, but regains his balance and plays it back to Malang Sarr. Wait, how you spell it? I will tell you. I'll put it in the chat. It's Tavernier. Can't even type it, man. Another chance for Chelsea. Lukaku has his hands on his head. He does well there, Lukaku. Good link-up play. Was he onside? He was. But it still goes out for a Chelsea corner. Del Fry just got called stir fry. He is looking like a stir fry at the moment, all over the place. But here's Kovacic now. Whips one into the back post, headed up by McNair, and Rudiger scuffs the shot as it goes for a goal kick. Big up Daddy and the Don. That's all she wrote. Fair play, Borough. But the fairy tale is over. It does seem like it already. You can't see Chelsea dropping a 2-0 lead from here. With Chelsea, their defense, there's poor shot from Rudiger. A proper swing at that. But yeah, it'll be a miracle. But here's Connolly now. Connolly now running into the channel up against Thiago Silva. Holds him up well. Connolly plays it back to Isaiah Jones, who crosses in, and it's not a good cross from Isaiah Jones as it goes for a goal kick. Fads coming in saying they sold us the dream. Announced Varane inside the stadium. Ronaldo return. All started well and ends up heartbroken. No, not if you're an Arsenal fan. I mean, that's ended up with joy. It started off with danger, and that danger passed. But they just showed. Look at that. Look at the beauty of the riverside outside the stadium. Look at Middlesbrough in its fine, form. Is Middlesbrough a city? Is Middlesbrough a city or is it a town? Is Middlesbrough a city? But Del Fry cuts the pass out, but he only plays it to Pulisic, who tries to find. Lukaku rounds the keeper off the line. I thought it was surely a goal by Lukaku, but it's off the line by Dijksteel. Tavernier. So how I was saying, like Tavernier. I was saying that, but like Tavernier. That's what I was saying, Tavernier. I thought it was. Gray still learning en français. That's what I was thinking. I was still saying like Tavernier in that way. But yeah, however it is, Marcus. Let's call him Marcus. That we can all pronounce that. I thought it was going in as well. Middlesbrough City, of course. Good play down the line. Jones. Pressure in Chelsea again. Crooks gets there, but it goes for a goal kick. And it goes for a goal kick. Chelsea just playing it round the back now. No, it's a town. Middlesbrough's a town. Yeah. It's a town. Yeah, Middlesbrough is a large town. Yeah, it is. It is a town. I thought it was. I did think it was a town. Yeah, it is a town. I've just seen it. I was searching it here. I was still like, Let me have a look. Yeah, Middlesbrough, a large town in North Yorkshire, England. It's on the River Tees southern bank. Yeah, so yeah, it is a town. It's big to me. Yeah, it might be. You know what? Those things. It might be big, but yeah, it's a town. But here's Lukaku linking up, trying to find Ziyech. Kovacic pressing, trying to regain the ball back for Chelsea. Crooks holds him off well. Isaiah Jones, no, it's not, it's Dykesdale. Isaiah Jones and Dykesdale. One's wearing an Under Armour and the other's not. And it's a good ball from Jones, but good, even better feet from Loftus-Cheek to win the ball back and dance through the Middlesbrough challenges there. What accent? I say it all. Give me an accent and I'll try and do them. Okay. Give me an accent and I'll try and do it. I think I can be all right at some. I can't, don't tell me to try and do the Middlesbrough accent because I can't do that. Oh, Bobby coming in saying, I'm wondering, who is the better brother, James or Marcus? Both equally talented in their own special way. But Balogun putting on a press on Mendy there. And Chelsea get away with it again. For me, I'd probably say, who's had the better career? You'd say so far it has been James. I know he's a bit older than Marcus. James is doing extremely well now, especially in the Europa League with Rangers. He's won trophies. Marcus looks you can see the talent in Marcus. Balogun. Onside says, offside is that's poor from Balogun. You should be watching the line. I'm going to say right now, James, but Marcus definitely has potential. You can see it in him. He still needs to refine some parts of his game. Of course, he takes too many touches in certain... Yeah, Balogun's offside. He takes too many touches in certain areas of the pitch. Needs to get it down a little bit more and play. But they're just showing, look at that, wonderful. Looking at the wonderful town of Middlesbrough. Is that a library next to the stadium? Is that a library there, Grace? I don't know. Do one you're good at. All right. All right, Seattle. I can do a good Scottish accent. You're right, Seattle. No, that wasn't great at all. Karen Tenney. I don't want to offend anyone. That was more DM. I'm mixing Glaswegian and Edinburgh there. But yeah, I'm not on form at the moment. I need to hear some. 2-0. It is 2-0 indeed, Peony Ween, unfortunately. 2-0 to Chelsea in the 40th minute, 5 minutes before half-time. Chelsea are looking comfortable. To a certain extent. Middlesbrough getting in dangerous areas, but just not having the quality to really cause anything and create anything. James, easy. Yeah, James. Paxton. You know what, Paxton? Bobby, if you don't know, Paxton's got, he's got Scottish family, I believe, who are Rangers fans, aren't they? Yeah, pretty good. James better, but yeah, not far off. Come on, Peony. We need you. We need a comeback again. If ain't Scottish, it's crap. Make Myers. But foul by Neil Taylor there on Hakim Ziyech. It's a poor foul to give away also. Did he get a yellow card for it? He probably deserved it. But Saar getting pressed now. And Pulisic out of play. Let's be honest, people, if Middlesbrough to have a chance of coming back into this game, they're probably going to need to score before half-time. Is that the Middlesbrough owner? Is it Steve Gibson? Yeah, is it Steve Gibson? I'm sure it is. Grace, you should know who that is. But yeah, 41st minute, 32 seconds in. Throw in on this right side for Middlesbrough. Chelsea just still keeping them at arm's length. Silva tries to find Pulisic with the ball over the top, and he does. But he's closed down by Dykesdale on this left channel. Chelsea still moving the ball around, keeping it good, keeping it working. That was so good. I thought I'd switch to a Celtic stream. Stop it. You're gassing me up again, Peony. Stop it. Steve is in the place. And Steve Sony saying 2-0 is not what I want to hear. hello and good afternoon, or good afternoon to yourself. Good evening. Hope you're keeping well, Steve. Hope you and Mrs. S are keeping well and safe. What did you think of the Arsenal earlier, Steve? Did you watch the game? But yeah, if you did watch the game, what did you think? You happy with the result, the performance? Not so great. Good in the first half, not so good in the second. But yeah, still having some areas where we're lacking, that ruthlessness and chances and creativity. And yeah, we know where we need to improve. But the fact we're creating these chances and getting to these dangerous areas, and Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith Rowe both scored 9 Premier League goals. That's 18 goals for the two of them. Under the age of 21 for them both. I think Emil Smith Rowe's 21 and Saka's 20, isn't he? There's Pulisic. There's Pulisic. Really hurt himself here. This does tend to happen with Pulisic, Oh, is Pulisic down bad? He's down. He's holding the ankle. Oh, he loses his footing. Did he hurt his ankle here? Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look. Yeah, he doesn't look too bad, but Pulisic is shouting and he knows. Yeah, it could be bad. I think he'll be all right, though. I think he'll be all right from the looks of it. It doesn't look like there's a real major twist in his ankle or something like that. But yeah, he's onto the sideline now. He's back on his feet. He's just giving his right ankle, a little wiggle and having a sip of water. Watch the movie, T. So I married an axe murderer, and then you'll be laughing. Is that on Netflix or something? I might have to find it. And Bobby coming in saying Thorgan or Eden Hazard. If we're going to be honest, right now, it's definitely Thorgan or Torgan. I'm sure it's pronounced. I think it's actually pronounced Torgan Hazard. But yeah, I'm sure it's actually Torgan Hazard. But yeah, right now, but over a career, you can't argue. There's no debate really with Eden Hazard. But right now, there is probably a little bit more, and you'd say Torgan. There's Jones now going inside again, playing a good ball into Balogun in this right channel. Tries to cut it back for Connolly, but it's cut out by Thiago Silva. And Kovacic picks up the loose ball, but it's given away. Isaiah Jones picks up the loose ball, trying to dance around Sarr again. But Middlesbrough having a bit of possession towards the end of the first half now. Can Middlesbrough grab a consolation and halve the deficit? Balogun plays it to Jones, who tries to cut it back for Balogun. And he's offside anyway. Is there VAR now? Is there VAR in the competition now? Is it just still in that Premier League grounds? Did they change it? Torgan nowadays, exactly. Eden Hazard levels above a few years ago, but right now Torgan. Steve Gibson used to be, but I've grown old since then. I think it might still be Steve Gibson. Gary or Phil Neville's. I don't know who's worse at coaching. Steve, stop following me. I already told you I'm taking. Away 3 points, say no more. Exactly that. Our away form since the end of the season, towards the end of the season, it's been much better in the second half, I'd say. It was great. It was still good, but we've dropped points at Man United, dropped points at Everton. So yeah, it's just about getting the 3 points away from home, isn't it? I do agree with you there, Steve. Balogun, goals needed. He's not getting to any of these dangerous positions. I mean, he has been, but the quality hasn't just found him in these areas. He's peeled off of the back of the likes of Rudiger and Christensen on a few occasions, and even behind, in between Aspilicueta as well, but they've still not just been managed to find him. And I'm surely this will be halftime now, people. The halftime whistle does go. It is 2-0 to Chelsea. It is halftime in this game. But yeah, Balogun goals needed. And we got Luca in that place saying this is... No, he's not saying that. This is his channel. This is Luca's life. Big up to yourself. Go subscribe to This is Luca's Life. Big up to yourself, Luca. I hope you keep him well. Let me know your thoughts on the performance as well, my bro. Guna Talk live. Sorry, Tommy. Talking about the game. RIP. Oh, Stevie Phillips. Oh, yeah. I forgot to do the 44th minute clap. Big up to yourself, Grace. Big up to yourself. And Riverside Stadium all clapping. Damn, Peony. Thought I had a chance. Oh, well. Well, Matt, look at this. Look at this. None in the chat right here. Madness. And Peony Stevie taken by. Look at that. But G Staffy. It's not been great. It hasn't been great in the first half, let's be honest. Yeah, it started off all right, but then, yeah, it's not. Yeah, let's be honest now. Yeah, Middlesbrough have had chances. They've been in dangerous positions in the final third, but the quality's just been the difference. And when Middlesbrough have closed down Chelsea for the 2 goals they've conceded, they're really pressing them apart, showing that bravery against Chelsea. To do that, you got to give credit where it's due. However, Chelsea are just playing through them with ease, like a hot knife through butter. It's just too easy at times, and they're not pressing all together. And when the forwards are engaging, the midfield aren't at the same time. It's leaving huge. When the midfield and forwards are engaging, the centre backs aren't, and they're not getting tight enough, and it's leaving huge gaps in the middle of the pitch, massive gaps. And that's where Mason Mount's just been picking up the ball. Kovacic has been driving. It's been free. Ziyech drifting inside, having shots. You know what I mean? Like, it's been too easy when they play through the press, but that's because the midfield and forwards will press high, but the defenders won't with them, and it leaves a huge gap in there. But that's where the 2 goals have come from. And Middlesbrough, they've given themselves a mountain to climb now. It's going to have to be an FA Cup miracle for Middlesbrough to come back and even get a draw and go into extra time or penalties. So yeah, they're showing the analysis now on BBC, and they're just showing here Mason Mount drifting into the right channel, making runs in behind, being found a lot of the time. And this was the first opportunity before the goal. This Paddy McNair standing off him again, allowing the cross to come in. Del Fry doesn't even deal with the cross at the near post well. But there's Mason Mount again, looking to make the runs in behind into where the spaces are at. Oh, what have I done here? But there's Mason Mount just running down there, running into the spaces. Lukaku's movement's not even great. It's not even. He's not even made anything. He's not changed the course of his run or anything. It's just too easy. It's too easy. Surely Dykesteel's got to see that and sense danger there. Surely. It's just poor. It's just poor. It's poor in the end. Madness is why we're here. Exactly that. And just like Arnie, I'll be back. Moss party pooper. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I think the Chelsea, the party poopers here. It's not been great. I'm a bit tired as well. Do you know what, people? Apologies for the yawning. The game's taken out of me. I started off well, but then, yeah, I just had to look at it and say, Chelsea, been the better side. And you deserve to be in front. You played well. You've not even had to really come out of second gear at all to grab the 2 goals. And, yeah, the games that set up for them now. And they're showing this one again. Once again, who's that pressing? Leaving Kovacic in the middle. That shouldn't be Howson pressing in there. Yeah, they're just showing. But look at that space. Look at all the space. And look at that. 3 centre-backs on one striker. And leaving all that space for Mason Mount. It's a joke. That's what I'm saying. When the midfielders are pressing, look what the centre-backs are doing. Back off, back off, back off. Making it way too easy for them. I'm not sure. I can't even get the MLS on. And then Lille, I don't think it's on BT. It might be on BT Sport, but I'm watching it. I'm going to carry on watching the series with my mom this evening. Yeah, to keep an eye on that. Cappuccino, I get you. Tea, exactly. Get it in. I know. Need that cappuccino. Oh, they had a coffee as well earlier on. I know. I had a coffee. I was watching Top Boy. That's the thing. And yeah, I've not finished it yet, but I've got 2 more episodes of Top Boy. So right now, I'm on the water. But yeah. Oh, well, what series? Top Boy Season 2. That's what I'm watching, Moss. Top Boy Season 2. It's pretty decent, man. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest, though. If I watch the old Top Boy, the acting's much better, but there's still certain characters that need to be worked on. I'm being picky now. I'm still being picky that characters. It's not the storyline. It's more to do with just the actors. Some of them aren't that great, but some of them are really good. I like Deshane. Ashley Waters, he does that character very well. Who else in Top Boy? Who else we got? We got that Curtis, that new bro. He's scary. He's so passive aggressive, but he's scary. And I find that kind of more scary the way he is, and that very controlling. Dave was good in the first season. Like, he was better than I thought he would be as an actor. Who else? That Jackie, that she's good. Oh man, it's just quality. You should watch it, man, if you haven't watched it already. Not a good first half, exactly. Lemonade here. Lemonade, hey. If you I can't even get my words out. If life gives you lemons, what do you make? Lemonade, indeed. What's Top Boys? Basically, it's a series. It's a drama series based on like British, like, gang culture and that. And yeah, it's quite good. It's interesting. I'd say it's representative. It is kind of representative. There's certain elements that are quite real, and certain things that happen in London, and not even just London, across the UK. There's also certain things that are a bit, very dramatized, and that. I got to start that HBO Lakers series, Winning Time. I haven't even known about that. Do you know what I haven't even watched yet, Moss? Do you know the Arsene Wenger documentary? I still haven't watched it yet. I still haven't. Top Boys, never heard of it. It's on Netflix, I think. Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know who brought the show back, Moss? Drake. It definitely will be on in Canada for sure. You should watch it on Netflix. Like football films, 80s or 90s. Yeah, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. G Staffy, she said it there better than I did. And they're just showing Middlesbrough highlights there. Half time, talking about, well, who is that? Unfortunately, I don't know. G Staffy, is that a Middlesbrough legend? Or is that someone famous coming from Middlesbrough? They're just showing Janino there. Yeah, if you enjoy it, I liked it. I thought it was good, man. Frank Sinclair. Yeah, I enjoy it, man. And you know what? It gives you a show of what happens in London, kind of thing, kind of a little closer to reality than what most things we'll see. Still not perfect though, or that close. But look at that Pele. Was it an FA Cup final against Chelsea? Was it a semi-final? I'm not sure. Juninho, exactly, quality play. See the little scoop and nutmeg there. If you see a player do that now, you'd be like, wow. So, especially back then with them pitches. Fabrizio Ravanelli. Fabrizio. But yeah, half time. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. What are you having for dinner tonight, people? What are you having for dinner? Are you having something interesting? I've eaten mine already. I have. Apologies, sorry, you don't want to see my big mouth. But I had salmon with rice. That's what I had for dinner. But yeah, just chilling now. I'm gonna go downstairs after this game, chill with Mumsy, watch some TV, and probably have an early night because I'm shattered. We've got plenty to come tomorrow. What games do we have tomorrow? Actually, let's have a look. Let us have a look. Tomorrow, no, not Monday, because tomorrow is the last day of club football until the international break. We've got Tottenham versus West Ham. We'll most certainly do that, and then in the FA Cup. In the FA Cup, let's have a look. Come on, let's get the FA Cup. I might even put a poll. I might put a poll out actually for what game to watch. I'll put a poll out, and then you guys decide for what game to watch. Right. Here we go. Fixtures. Okay. Ooh. Actually, I think I might be able to only watch one game because Crystal Palace, Everton, Forest, Liverpool will be on at the same time as Spurs, West Ham. Actually, so yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Get a poll in on the go. Poll coming in. Or Crystal. Let's come back. Let's see what we were saying in the chat right now. Here we go. Yeah, you just had lunch, Mossad. What did you have for lunch, Moss? I had roast pots, roast pork. Roast pots. Yorkshire Vietnamese pork belly. Interesting. That. I like. What's that? Is it a Yorkshire pudding? A roast pot. What is that? I've never had. What's roast pots? Sounds all right. Sounds nice. I'm not a massive fan of pork, myself. But yeah, I like the sound of roast pots, Yorkshire. Might have Paxton said I might have myself a stir fry in honor of Dale Fry, and that's what the commentator called. Yeah, a stir fry. They're all right. Have a stir fry, man. Like if you ain't got too much oil in there, relatively healthy too. Paxton, how is the hamstring actually? How is the hammy? That's what I want to know. Do not talk food. I won't, man. I've had my dinner and that already. I won't get too hungry. Yeah, maybe a wok box or Vietnamese bowl. Ew, what's a Vietnamese bowl though? What is a wok box and what is a Vietnamese bowl? What do you get in that? I only had a bit of salmon because I'm skint. Don't worry, Steve. I am too, and I had some salmon. Oh, we're joining together. Yeah, but salmon's skint, Salmon's expensive, actually, thinking about it. No petrol for Steve. Oh, man. Next scorer, Balogun. A wrap. What wrap, though? Come on, Moss, what wrap? You know what I mean? You didn't have a wrap. What did you have inside the wrap? Roast potatoes and Yorkshire pudding. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, roast pots. Yeah, roast potatoes. Yeah. That sounds nice, actually. And how do you like your roast potatoes as well, Bobby? Do you like them, a little bit of crisp on the outside and, like soft in the middle? Or do you like, I don't know, did you make them yourself? Did you you know what? I'm going into all the details here. Vietnamese later. Yay, love that. Decided now. Yorkshire's, yeah. Look, Yorkshire pudding. Love a Yorkshire pud with gravy. You have to have a Yorkshire pud with gravy. I have just had to buy an electric scooter. Damn you Canadians, not selling your cheap oil, lol. Tell me about it. Tell me about an electric scooter is not a bad idea, Steve. Actually, thinking about it, that's a good idea. Get the electric scooter around, and you know what? You can go far. Go on the motorway with the electric scooter, Steve. That'll be class. 11 days till fully healed. Love that. So Paxton will return after the international break. That's what it is. Think of it like that, Pax. You're going to return after the international break and help your side for the end of season running. Think of that. You're going to be the who came in at the end of the season. You're going to be the Bruno Fernandes of your. Is it 8-a-side or 7-a-side that you play? If you do a watch along, I'll try and jump in at times if the internet is decent. Hey, look at that there. Talking about, look at that. 86% of you saying yes. Love that. 14% saying no. We've got Drake in the place saying, hey, can we get everyone? Wagwan, everyone. Hope you're keeping well, Jake. Can I say Wagwan? Nah, doesn't rhyme. But Wagwan, everyone. I was thinking of something clever then, but it didn't work. Big up yourself, Drake, every single time. Big Vietnamese bun, it's called, as the second half kicks off and we're underway. It's rice noodles, carrot, cucumber, bean sprouts, little lettuce with spring. That sounds nice, I'd definitely have that. Coming around Mosses for dinner. But here we go. Oh, Chelsea. Kovacic cut out there. Tackled by Isaiah Jones. Oh, Connolly can't find Isaiah Jones on the right. And you can see the frustration from the Middlesbrough wing back. And the ball's played into Pulisic, who keeps it in. Was he asking for a foul? Is Pulisic? Oh, I thought he was injured then. I get the Aunt Bessie's. Oh, that sounds good. That does sound good. I like the sound of that there, Bobby. 7 aside. There we go. Yeah, you need to get that hamstring better because it can get a bit sticky on a 7 aside. I think it's easier to play with. Well, it is easier to play with an injury on a 5 aside pitch because it's a lot smaller. You can get you have to get around a bit more, stay a bit more disciplined in your position. But 7 aside, boy, yeah. You can get burnt on a 7 aside pitch. So, and that's not good for the hamstrings. So yeah, mate, Paxton, look, I can't wait till you're back, man. You have to let us know when you are back. Because Rich was back today playing football, 85 minutes. Rich did. Everyone big up Rich in the chat, man. He's been out struggling with a knee injury for how long now? You've had it for a long time, but it really messed up. And you weren't playing for ages. It feels like ages. So imagine what it felt like for yourself. Don't blame us, Steve. Western Canada, we would gladly sell all of it here, but Biden and Trudeau. Is it Trudeau? Is it Trudeau? Is it Trudeau? I don't know. Justin, isn't it? His name is RPM. Don't like us and enriching and make us jobs out here. Is that them? Is that like them Singapore noodles? That sounds nice. Politics aside, Western Canada is nice. Love to see that. But don't get me started on how ridiculous the eco-warrior mentality is. Probably going for a chicken, egg, fried rice dinner, to be fair. Love the sound of that. So we had Vinny having a Chinese. We've got Moss having a Vietnamese. And sounds like, are you having a Chinese dinner there, Paxton? And we got Marco in the place. We got Marco. Middlesbrough beat Spurs and Man United, but can't handle the world champions. It seems like it indeed struggle. Chelsea are just a level above, aren't they? Spurs and Manchester United right now. But do you know what? We got to be honest as well, Marco. They have put a good account of themselves. They have. And unlucky for Red Star as well against Rangers, Marco. Vancouver better than Toronto, saying Drake. Drake, where are you based? Are you based in the US? Are you based in the UK or wherever? Drake got showed up by Westbrook last night. Yeah, I did see that. I did. Big up, bro. Big up, Justin Trudeau. Oh yeah, Trudeau. Fried rice cannot go wrong with that. Yes, Borough are good. Yeah, they are, Marco. You are right. Borough have put in a good performance and a good shift in. And Isaiah Jones, who's on the ball now up against Sarr, he's looked very good. Here's Dyke Steele now. Trying to work it to Balogun, but Thiago Silva's just reading it. He's so experienced, Thiago Silva. He's seen it all the plays in the book. So he just knew what was coming there. And they're just dealing with it all right. And they're just sensing danger in the defenders. That's where Chelsea are at their best. And yeah, when Chelsea score, they rarely lose. Especially when they score first. Moss, don't do basketball. I like to bounce head off canvases. Is that wrestling? Do you like that? Is that wrestling, I'm guessing? But there's Pulisic now. Sorry, people. I'm just scratching my throat. When you hear me do that little... It's me scratching my throat. I am. This is the team that I support. Marco, this is the team that I support. I'm an Arsenal fan. Arsenal. Yeah. I did a watch-along earlier for the Aston Villa versus Arsenal game and grabbed the win. Nervy at the end, but throughout the 90 minutes, we were comfortable and had good control. As Ziyech tries to find Lukaku, but it's headed away by Bamba. Has Bamba come on for McNair? Is it Fry? I think he's come on for Fry, actually. But Jones picks out Crooks, and Crooks cuts inside Malang Sarr, finds Balogun now. Balogun, it's a poor effort from Balogun in the end. And yeah, I'm sorry. Can I say this now? Yeah, can I be real, ladies and gents? Can I be real? I don't think Balogun's gonna cut it at Arsenal. You know, I know he's still young. I know it's early on, but everything I've seen of Balogun, yeah, I don't think he's gonna cut it. I don't think he is. I'm saying it now. I'll be love to be proven wrong, but I don't think he's much better than Eddie Nketiah. I don't, if he's better at all, I don't think so. Vancouver is better, and Moss is in Toontown, but that was a big win for Rangers. Nice. You were going to play Champions League football as it stands. Hopefully, Marco. Hopefully, we'll be singing the champions. Hopefully. Yeah, we're doing what Champions League watch-alongs next season. That would be amazing. How amazing would that be for Arsenal to get back in the Champions League where we belong? But that's not the be-all and end-all for Arsenal. It's to be in the Champions League so that we can kick on and compete and take the next step into competing against the best in the world, like your Liverpools, like your Man Cities. That's what we want to do. That's where we want to get to. And yeah, that Champions League gets us into that position where we can sign the players. Paddy McNair's down now with an injury. I'm sure Paddy McNair won't be able to play. He hasn't had a great one. I know. And G. Staffy, he was awful. I'm sorry to say. I don't think Balogun will be it, ladies and gents. Yeah, Paddy McNair, he's got that he's heavily strapped. Yeah, he's going to have to come off. Yeah, for sure. But I don't think Balogun's going to cut it. Peltier's getting ready to come on now. That's going to be the second substitution for Borough. Look at that. Red Star, we love that. That's all right, T. Nketiah. Oh, nah, I don't want none of that, man. I don't want none of that. But yeah, Paddy McNair, his ankle's heavily strapped anyway. Probably playing with an injury. That's probably makes sense to why he was backing off so much. Now, having seen that. So someone's in the crowd there eating Pringles, sour cream and onion flavour. Good choice. How amazing to get Jonathan David and score instead of Laka. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see if we'll get him in the end. I'll be happy with JD and Laka. But you still have to play your biggest London rivals away. Yeah, we do. That's true. We still got to play Manchester United too. We got to play Chelsea and then United just a couple of days later. So it will be interesting. It will be interesting. I think we'll be all right though. I think we'll, even if we don't beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, I'm actually very confident that we'd beat United. Serious things. Like right now, things may change, and the reason why I say things may change, it's not Man United getting into good form. It's if we get injuries. That's it. Even if we went on a bad run of games, I'd still believe us to probably beat United if we had our players fit and available. Oh, Crooks gives it away there, but here's Balogun now. Come on, Balogun. Let's actually work something. I don't think he's at. Oh, Jones, not a great cross. Poor ball from Isaiah Jones. And Drake saying, yes, I'm excited for the Champions League. It's going to be fun smashing City and Liverpool next year too. If Arteta's planning for 100 goals, we're smashing them. Hey, Drake, he's talking about it, 90 to 100 goals. But that's the aim. That's where we got to get to. We won't get that next season. Even if we did sign a top striker or what, it would take a bit longer than that because, for one, it's not one player that's going to enable us to score those goals. It'll be a whole team effort. Yeah. So obviously, Martinelli will have to score as many goals as what Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe have done this season. They're going to have to even improve their goal output, which has been good this season already. Ødegaard will have to as well. Who else? Gabriel. Yeah, his is all right. His is good enough. But yeah, mainly those really. And as well as that striker is going to have to score about 20 plus. Sorry, I accidentally pressed no, but meant yes. Oh, did you? Fair enough then. But we've got 22% no, so that's okay. There's some people who aren't too interested in seeing it, but the majority of you are. And yeah, I will be doing a watch along then for the Crystal Palace game. Yeah, we still got Palace and Spuds. Yeah, we've got Palace next. In fact, yeah, we still got to play Spurs. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Do you know when Marco said that? I completely forgot Spurs. I've just thought Spurs were irrelevant. I thought I was thinking of Chelsea. Wow, I just got destroyed in the Gooner talk and still recovering. What happened, Peony? What happened in the chat? Talk to me. Come. This is TTF family now. This is family talk. This is family therapy. As Mount shot is blocked and it goes for a corner for Chelsea. Arsenal are on 51 goals so far. So if he wants 90 to 100, that's going to be tough. That's it, man. Like, let's be honest. Do you know what? Think about it, Paxton. Think about it. See, if we're on 51 goals so far, yeah. How many? We'll see how many we've finished with. Okay, let's say we average a goal for the remainder of the season now. If we average a goal for the remainder of the season, I don't think it's actually that far away saying that, Paxton. Thanks for bringing that stat up because you've kind of given me a little bit of hope now because we've played less games. We haven't played in Europe. We haven't done any of that. But how many goals have Liverpool scored in the league? Let me have a look. As Middlesbrough trying to come on the counter now. Yeah, we scored. Yeah, okay, that's 51 in all comps. We've scored we scored 44 goals in the league, and look at that, Liverpool 75, Manchester City 68. Yeah, it's a joke. If we're gonna score 90, I think he probably meant 90 to 100 in the league. Yeah, it's more tough now. If you just meant in all comps, I don't think it's that hard. But in the league, that's hard. That's going to be tough because that's what an average of three goals, just over 3 goals a game, averaging that. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. You're going to need a clinical striker for that one, as well as the other players in and around the team. Destroyed in a fun way. Trevor Gorman told Tom, I like Harry more than him. Then Matt G tried to get me banned, and Tom absolutely had fun with it. The years of laughter still haven't fully gone away. Oh, wow. I can't believe that. Trevor's trying to get you in trouble, man. Terrible spelling. Sorry. That's all right. No worries, man. No worries. But that's it. I'm glad it was in a fun way. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tom loves Johnny David, so TC gets my vote. And he loves Martin Odegaard too. Remember that. Yeah, 3 or 4. That's what I'm saying. 3 or 4 per game. Yeah, it's a bit mad. Averaging that in a league season. I can't see it right now. To be honest, we don't even average 2. We don't even average 2 per game. So yeah, that's going to be mad. That will be crazy. We scored 1 today. We need to score 2 more. I mean, let's be honest. If we were more clinical in front of goal, and with Martinelli getting more experience, Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, they can get themselves sharper and used to these type of situations. They have the quality to. Come on, what was Mane, Salah, Luis Diaz, all them man doing when they were these guys' age? Do you know what I mean? Jota even. So yeah, they can get there for sure. And if you give us a top striker that can score 20 goals, and Odegaard will improve with age also, Gabriel may get. There is a possibility, but right now, like next season, we ain't getting that next season. I don't think. But Louis in the place saying, "Yo, T, good on you, Louis. Hope you're doing well, man. How you feeling? It is less than 24 hours until you play your FA Cup quarter final." And could get a return to Wembley. You're the famous mighty Eagles. And now I don't even know. I'm making up a chant on the spot here as Middlesbrough are trying to counter-attack and halve their deficit. And they don't even get a corner. They get a throw in there. Oh, yeah, March Madness. The madness of March. He gets my vote too, but I was ambushed. Oh, man. I'm going to have to watch that back after the stream, but as a cross is in there. 80% saying yes. We've had 10 votes. So 8 of you saying yes and 2 of you saying no. And one of them was a false vote. So it should be 90. But yeah. Aspilicueta is down injured now. Is that Bola? The Chelsea skipper, hobbling. It's not looking great. And Louis coming in saying, yeah, I'm gassed for tomorrow. If we go to Wembley, my sister said, we're going, and I've never been to Wembley before. Louis, yo, brother, I really hope that you get to Wembley even more now. I want you guys to do well anyway, because I got love for my Palace family, my distant family, you know what I mean? And you're part of that, Louis. And do you know what? For you to go to Wembley, wow, I'd love that. I've never been to Wembley myself either, inside the stadium. So definitely, man. Louis, get yourself to Wembley. Get the tickets ready. Get it booked already. Get the coach. Well, it probably won't be too far from you if you're based in South. Then you'll be all right, man. You should have to work your way up to Northwest, and you'll be fine. But yeah, man. Hopefully you get in there. I will be doing a watch long. You can join me for that, Louis, if you like, if you want. I'll be doing a watch long. I've got the votes already, unless everybody else came in and said no to swing the vote the other way. TFC soon, more college basketball and Lil March Madness. How the hell did Unc blow it? What are we talking about? Are we talking UNC? Is that I don't know who that is. Yeah, watch it back. Tom and Chatbox were brilliant. I will definitely watch it back. When it comes to Harry and Tom stuff anyway, even when I'm streaming, if they're streaming something, first thing I'll do is watch their stuff back anyway when I'm not packing down the studio, aka my bedroom. But here we are now. Ziyech on the right, cutting inside, whipping it in, but it's headed away by Bamba. But to Loftus-Cheek, who's getting it out to Ziyech. To Aspilicueta. Chelsea just keeping the ball ticking around. I walked around Wembley, was about it. Interesting. I've not been around Wembley. I've seen it. I've seen Wembley, like going to the Emirates. When you go to the Emirates from the motorway, coming from north to south, yeah, you go past Wembley, then you see the big arch and everything. It's a nice, beautiful stadium. And you go past it on the train as well, actually. I forgot, on the train. I remember as a kid, do you know how amazing it felt? Because obviously I've been a football fan like literally like my whole life and my memory. When we went past Wembley and that, after all I saw on the TV, it felt like you was in a magical world, man. It was crazy. It was amazing. It was surreal going past it and seeing the Emirates and those things. And the old Highbury as well. Same, mate. I don't miss much from them. I know what you mean. I spend a lot of time watching them afterwards. I don't really, when they're live, I'm either preparing for my stream or streaming, so it's hard to catch them live. But look who's in their place. We got V to the I to the B to the E to the S to the FC vibes. Coming saying Tereak applying for the crossface these days. Hey, I am trying. I forgot about the crossface, man, in WWE. Tap out. Oh man. When do you guys think we're wrapping up top four? I'd love to ask this question to Steve. Because I don't think Steve thinks we're still going to get it there yet. I think when we'll wrap it up mathematically, I think we'll do it before May. I do. I think a lot of people thought, it's going to go to the last game of the season. Nah, we'll wrap it up before May. And do you know why? It's not even the fact that we will just do it all. And no, because Man United and Spurs will drop points. Like if you look at their form, Man United lost one, drawn one, won 3. That's good form for United this season. Kovacic, not fouled by the referee. Well tracked back by Dijksteel. But Matt Crooks is fouled by Malangson. How many fouls does he want to make? Isn't the studio just closing? I wish. Now I've got to get this green screen down, the microphone, the lights, the camera, that camera there with my laptop over here. Yeah. Put the TV away, the extra TV that I watch the game. The TV that I use for this as well, because I got a different TV for the game. So yeah, there is quite a bit. But yeah, it's literally just my bedroom at the moment. It's not like I wouldn't even do like a studio setup because I got a fold up desk and that. You know what I mean? Like, it's you know what? We're grinding. We're trying to get there. Maybe one day we can have a full studio, convert one of the rooms into the house into a studio and that. But yeah, hey guys, if you want that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get there. We bring even better content if you hit that like button as well. What are we on in the likes, actually? What's the like saying? 16. We're doing well, people. Can we get to 20? Can we? Before the end of the stream? That'd be great. But yeah. Do you know what, Peanut? That's why I'm late most of the time. It is the reason why I'm late, because I have to set up the studio. And I need to give myself more than half an hour, because I do give myself half an hour to set up the studio. I need to give myself more 45 minutes. How much do you think the tickets will sell? Oh, it's like gold dust, Louis, trying to get the tickets for a semi-final. Is your sister a member? What they usually do, they give season ticket holders. Is your sister a season ticket holder? Is she a member? And if she's a member, has she been to quite a few games this season? If not, yeah, you'll be hard. Jones is still trying, to skill the players instead of getting the ball in the box. For goodness sakes, yeah, I know what you mean. But he's been your best player though, G Staffy, hasn't he? Frustrating. 66th minute now. Middlesbrough having the ball, just playing it around the back and stuff. North London derby, maybe we'll have it wrapped up whenever that comes. Whenever we play that game. Do a WWE stream. Could you imagine? WrestleMania. I used to love WrestleMania. I haven't watched WWE for years. I watched a little bit of it after a stream. I think it was after a Champions League one, and Brock Lesnar and like Roman Reigns and that. I only remember Roman Reigns towards the end of my WWE days, and of course I know Brock Lesnar. That was when I used to really watch WWE. Yep, I've been to the Emirates twice, but I really want to go to Tottenham in an Arsenal jersey. What, Tottenham away? Oh, I'd love that. I've never been there either for Tottenham away. Giving away Balogun, Dyke Steel. What are they doing, man? They're not good enough, man, Middlesbrough. I'm sorry, G Staffy. You keep getting opportunities, but you're not doing anything with it. It's annoying. Get a goal. Tell me about it. Yeah, I'm hoping by the end of April. Hopefully, we'll stick it to United or Tottenham clinching it. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine clinching top four at Spurs? They've already seen two titles there, actually. That'd be amazing. And then just beating them to top four there as well. Timo Werner comes on for Christian Pulisic now. And Kovacic goes off, and N'Golo Kante comes on. I am feeling it now, guys. I'm shattered. Whoa. Imagine, I might do a Roland in this place. I might do a Roland and fall asleep midstream. Big up Pros Only TV, man. But I know it sounds mad falling asleep in midstream, but like it wasn't in the middle of the day. He was doing an NBA stream, an NBA Watchalong, and he was falling asleep. I know how he feels now. I could do the same. But there's Jones. Balogun, good play there. Jones into the box. Good opportunity again. But Jones has been the most dangerous player for Middlesbrough. He's not staying at Middlesbrough. I can tell you that. It's all you need. Caress the like button. Set it up earlier. Yeah, it's time though, man. Only if life was that simple. just set it up earlier. I would do though, man. I try to. Sometimes you find me on time, and then technical difficulties will happen, and I'm like, yeah, typical. It's better when I'm rushing. It's always better when I'm rushing. But here's Watmore now, who came on for Connolly. Marcus Tavernier is not happy. Let's just call him Marcus, because G Staffy and Moss will go mad whichever way I pronounce it. If I pronounce it one way, Moss won't be happy, or one of them won't be happy. It's not what it was. Brock versus Reigns this year. Oh, face palm. So that's not great then. Doesn't sound nice. WWF. I was too young for WWF. Me, Hulk Hogan, Superfly, Snooker, the Bret man. Yeah. Some legendary names right there. My era was the like Jeff Hardy's, John Cena coming through, Batista, Rey Mysterio, The Rock. Them man there, like Carlito as well. Who remembers Carlito with the apple and he used to spit the apple? WWE was the one. That's when wrestling was good. Only watch the highlights of the wrestling these days, or SmackDown every now and then. The rest is dead. Yeah, It's not what it was, man. It ain't. Even when The Rock came back, I remember that. And then I'm coming home, I'm coming home. And then we had the MGK one, Invincible, and that. Yeah, that was great. Made my sister stay up with me to watch WrestleMania back in the day. Box office, get mom to pay and that. Oh, it felt crazy. So tired the next day. Bro, sleepy Tereak, tell me about it. And then what a chance it was, G Staffy, indeed. I thought the legend Stone Cold was coming back this year. Was he? Was he meant to be? Was there rumors of that happening? AEW got half of them now. Who's AEW got? And what is AEW? Come on, 16-year-old girl learning French. À la Moss, Canadien. Moss, parlez français? Andre the Giant. All right, big up Andre the Giant, man. Indeed. And the bad guy hall. I don't even know who the bad guy hall is. But Moss parle français? I'm not even saying it right. But Logan Paul might be staying as a writer for seeing after WrestleMania. Wow. Crazy. Steve, is it? Yes. Stone Cold is doing a segment with Kevin Owens. Interesting. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Parlez-vous français? Oh, hey, that's it. I forgot the vous. Yeah. Parlez-vous français? I knew there was something I was missing in there. No, I suck. And me too. I couldn't either. You could definitely speak. You already did. You corrected me there with a vous. Parlez-vous français? We've got French students as well in attendance, and a chance there for Werner to extend the lead again, but it goes out for a corner. Corner for Chelsea now. Scott Court, aka Reza Roman. Oh, really? That's sad to hear. That is whipped in and goes out for a goal kick. Yes, Timberlands has scored. Vibes. Timberlands has scored. Says it all. Look at it in the bottom on a ticker right there. Vibes. Middlesbrough 0, Chelsea 2, Ziyech and Lukaku with the goals. Yep, I like that bad guy with a toothpick. Yeah, back in the day, Undertaker threw people off the cage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that one? Oh, man, what was that? What was it? That Fire in the Ring or something? Oh, nah. You're on about Hell in a Cell when he throws him off the cage. Balogun off. So that's game over. Oh, man. But yeah. Yeah, what was that burner? Oh, what was it, man? When they had fire around the wing, around the wing, around the ring. Jones picks what more, but it's well defended again from Aspilicueta. Good ball into Werner, but it's cut out by Lumley in the end. No idea how I missed the score at the bottom. It's all right, man. Most people do. Don't worry. I think I need to do something to make it a little bit better and bigger. I know there's a different streaming platform that can allow me to do that. But there's Jones now. Oh, my words. Here comes Coburn. Teesside Harland, they call him. They do, Teesside Harland. Undertaker. He grew up in West Canada. Hey, Moss wouldn't. Of course, Moss would know that. Of course, Moss would know that. Oh, man. Kane versus Inferno. That's the one. Inferno match. That was quality. I used to love playing that on WWE Inferno match. Needed to have more of them. Needed to have more of them. Yes, it was. I never noticed the score before. You see, nobody does. I need to sort this out. I tried to make it black so it fits in a lot more, and you can see it scrolling along the bottom. But yeah, Ziyech. What? It was Col- yeah, Coburn. Yeah, Colburn's fouled. But the referee didn't give it, no? I told you, Chelsea, even with their sanctions, they still know how to pay the refs. Still continue to do that. I know my wrestling more than I know my Arsenal. Well, the best way to check that out is, Bobby, can you please, if you watch wrestling, Bobby, sort out a quiz for Peony Ween right there, and we can get something sorted out. Welcome to Tereak Yawns. I know, I'm telling you, throughout the whole of the second half, I've just been yawning. If the game was tight, if it was 1-0, I promise you the yawns wouldn't be here anywhere near as much. But this game, it's been boring now. But can Marcus sort it out? But you know what? The only reason that I'm even awake is you guys. It's not the game. The game would have left me asleep ages ago. Oh, nice. Oh, Dyke still tries to have a nice. Oh, here we go. Just fall down, get a free kick. Oh, look at that. Isaiah Jones. Crooks. Oh, goal kick as well, surely. Keeps it in. Well, yeah, exactly. What game? What game? Yeah, what was I was gonna say something as well. I can't remember what it was. I was gonna mention something. 82% now. Look at that. Definitely doing a Crystal Palace. Busy day again tomorrow, man. Yo, enough tea talks on this weekend. You guys should be eating. Monday having the day. Yeah, Monday day off, actually, yeah. Oh, foul. 77th minute, 30 minutes left. Just get this game done and dusted. May as well. Isaiah Jones better than Jet. Oh, no. Interesting question. It's a good answer. Good question. Is Isaiah Jones better than Jed Spence? That's one to ask Arsenal fans, that is. Do you know what I mean? Moss. Yeah, do you know what? I feel like with Jed Spence and Izzy Jones, I feel like Jed Spence could play as a right back, but I don't feel like Isaiah Jones could. I think he's more of a winger than a right back. So he's more of a winger turned fullback than he is a fullback turned wing back. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like with Jed Spence, he could play right back a bit more. I'm cooking sausage rolls. Still have 20 minutes to wait. Need a goal for my bet. I shall see what I can do with WWE. I have a new camera sorted, new camera, etc. to try to do so. If I can read, try to do some new content, build up my content. Yeah, love that, man. Definitely, indeed. Any way to support my bro, any way to support, I can do that. Bobby, if you need any question, you got any questions in terms of setup, or even just on the stream and that, yeah, let me know. I can help that. I could do your little background in the production, helping you those things. Anything at all for you, Bobby, man. Spence apparently only plays well in TV games. I saw somewhere. Yeah, this is some next like little agenda. That's all I'm gonna say. That's agenda. That is. So basically, whenever we've actually been able to see him play, he only plays well then. Like, come on. I'm sure. So it just shows me that the guy can rise up a level. He's young, man. You know what I mean? Big game. Kante doing well there. Fair play in Golo. Got about 10 minutes until the full time. Let's see what we're talking about here. Rich Leria Forest bought to replace Spence. Anyways. Oh, is he? Is that the Canadian one as well? There we go. We all follow the Arsenal. He's a WWE fan. Can I love this man anymore? Exactly, man. If you are a WWE fan, you know what I mean. Because is there a WWE and football question that you could link? Lukaku to Mount to Werner. Oh, yeah, Werner. Oh, he still can't score. And cleared away for a throw in. Me too, T. So Do I just sign up StreamYard? Yes, for sure. It hooks up your YouTube channel. Yes, it does. Sorry, Mosque, is that? No, wait, no worries, man. Yeah, for sure, definitely. So there's a free version of StreamYard, and you can hook it up to your channel. But there's even what's it called? The standard version. Yeah, the standard version. That'll probably be the best if you're looking to stream like from the odd time. Yeah, for sure, man. You just hook it up, you add it as a destination, you give permission that you can stream on there, and then you go from there, my bro. Did they send you an email? What, have you signed up to StreamYard already? And then you log in, and that it's relatively easy to set up. It's relatively straightforward, shall I say? But yeah, the other things like the banners and trying to sort those things out, like adding the logos, creating the logos, that can be a little bit different, and you'll need to use another platform for that. As Kennedy's getting ready to come on. Just want to start for hockey, baseball, MLS, and NBA, etc. Yeah, for sure, man. Boss, do you know why? Because you do watch a lot of sport. So if you could have, you know what, Moss Talks, yeah, do you know what I mean? That would be great. And yeah, you actually have a lot of knowledge and really have a lot of in-depth detail on a lot of these sports. So it would really suit you a lot. So I do encourage you to do it. And when you're spending time watching it, and you know what, it's a good way of interacting as well. Yeah, mom. Oh, StreamYard sent me. I think because I was on it for yeah, probably they're probably trying to get you on Moscast, all sports. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? And you can get people. That's a good way. You can get all your Canadian. I'm sure there's a lot of people like you out there, not from Canada, not even from North America, who are as interested in as many sports as you. For me, football, I spend a lot of time watching football play. I spent a lot of time playing it, so I didn't even have much time to watch other sports. I was watching it, playing it, doing anything like with it, teaching it. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So, yeah, I didn't have a lot of time really to get into other sports, but now I can't really get into much NBA and that, given the timings and stuff. I can keep up to it. I keep up to date with the rosters and the scores and the schedules and that. I can't really spend much time watching it because of the time zone that we're in with work and stuff. Who is it coming on? Who is that? Harvey Vale? Romelu Lukaku coming off. Moscast. Moss Sports. You need to have sports in your name, because you need to have sports. I would say that, because it is Harvey Vale, because yours is really very much orientated around loads of sports and not one particular one. So I'd recommend, you'd have something sports, or oh, here we go. Here's the Teesside Haaland in the box. Draws a save out of Mending. It's cleared by Kante. Well done, Josh Colburn. Creamy Mossy Ween Talks. I'll subscribe to them. Most definitely, Peony Ween. We'll have a show with everyone in. You know what I mean? With Bobby, we'll have you, Moss, Wilf. All things Arsenal. That'd be a great show. It'd be so fun. I'd enjoy it. And we just have everyone chatting. You know what I mean? People are wrong, Moss. Look, Mosscast better than Fozcast. You probably better goalkeeper than Fozcast too. Even him. Lukaku, boo. Astro Moss. Mosscast, all sports, all time. I'm only joking if Ben Foster's watching. All right. Oh, need a Middlesbrough goal. Exactly. Cheers, Tereak. I do appreciate it. I have my new quiz video set up, even with music on it now. I'm currently working on thumbnails, green screen, got for live quiz at some point. Indeed. Love that. My only advice, Bobby, in terms of the music is be careful with it. And when I say be careful in terms of copyright claims and stuff, because it's not even like they're gonna take all the money from it. They can take your video down. So make sure it's free in terms of license free and those things there. Because even with me, I got a free one, and I thought it was free, but then I got a copyright strike on one of my videos, which is ridiculous. So yeah, YouTube are hot on that. Arscast, yeah, you can't have that one. Sorry I disappeared. Got home and my wife and son had board games. What board game did you play, Mister 200? I love a good board game, me, and so does Ed. And Tish gets involved sometimes. She doesn't like Monopoly, but yeah, what board game did you play? Frustration. Articulate. I like that one. I like Articulate, and that's a horrible foul by House, and he's definitely getting a yellow card for that one. Got to check it out, Bobby. Exactly. So much sports on this Saturday. Moss, you'd be having a field day, indeed. Do you know what I mean? You'd be able to cover so much sports. And do you know what, Moss? Hey, the dream big for Tereak Talks. It's not just going to. Hey, if it got to that level, you see, like what Mr. Don Robbie's doing with his channel, where he's DR Sports. You know what I mean? Could have the same thing here. Have a little branch off here. I'd love to. Do you know what? In terms of my future plans for the channel, anyway, I'll talk to you guys about this. Obviously, the ambition is so where I can have. It's not just going to be me on the channel, of course, and it probably would change now. If it wasn't just me on the channel, it would change names. I'd have to think of a new name. But yeah, build it up as this first, because I would want to have ownership of other channels into, like, for me being on it and talking on it. And so, for example, podcasting, I'd love to do that, just talking about social, cultural, anything, issues, anything like that on a weekly basis. What else? Football, most definitely, where we have multiple different fans and stuff that within the community that everybody loves and respects. And with the fans involved, I don't want them to just be heavily focused on their own club. I would want them to be, so, you know, for example, like myself, Arsenal, but I watch a lot of other football. And like you guys, everyone who's watching now, yeah, you're Arsenal fans, but you spend a lot of time with me watching other teams and enjoying and just loving football for what it is. Me and Bobby, we was having this conversation the other day and stuff, like football fan first, Arsenal fan second. That's the type of fans I want, because then it gets a lot more, like, you don't get the same hostility, you get openness, you know, it's more like a loving family. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there's plenty of things I want to do for that there, but mainly just so the platform is for you guys as well, for those watching, anything that you guys enjoy. Which ones do you want to enjoy? Like, do you like prefer these videos where it's just me, or do you prefer the videos where you can have interaction? But it's all about interaction for me. Even if I had other people on the channel, we wouldn't just do a show where, you know, in terms of sit back and watch, because this is the interaction, the interactive part, because you guys make the show just as much as I do. And the best shows that I watch on YouTube, and this is probably why I watch a lot more YouTube than TV, and Thiago Silva gets man of the match for a good reason, is because I like to see what other people's thoughts in the comments. And, you know, if somebody gets something wrong on TV, they're not likely to be corrected. But on YouTube, you can get corrected easily and sort it out. So yeah, that's just a little bit. And you know what, Moss, would love to have you to cover all the other bases of sports. Do you know what I mean? Because I'd let you talk a lot about the NBA. I'd come in from time to time because I know a little bit about it. But if I had more free time, then I'd probably watch a lot more of the NBA. NFL also, same for that too, because I did enjoy the Super Bowl, and it ruined my next day at work. I was shattered. But yeah, I did love it. The latest sports goss with Moss. Goss with Moss. Ooh, I like that one. Sports goss with Moss. Hey, love that. But it's probably a bit long. SGM. Sports goss Moss. Moss Sports Goss. SMSG. Hey, we're working something here. Mosscast will definitely be on the YouTube watch list. Exactly, for trouble. Boss Sports. Moss Boss. I just love Moss Boss. I like calling you Moss Boss. Timo Werner. Timo Werner coming in the chat. Big up to yourself, Timo. I found a brilliant site that whitelists your YouTube, and you have to post a link there. Okay, interesting. Oh, interesting. Bobby, we need to talk. We need to talk because I might need to use that. A music quiz. That'll be class. Like cream weenies to read. My boys over here for betting too. There you go. Exactly. And love that. You could volunteer for a local charity sport event to hone your commentator skills and get your name out there, maybe. Good shout. I like that, Peony. I do like that. I do like it a lot. Nothing as good as them snakes and ladders. Oh, yeah, good old snakes and ladders there. That's a good one. Roll the dice and play. I watch sports non-stop. Yeah, seriously, man. Yeah, Moss is non-stop on sports. I love it, though. Don't we love sport for that reason? Because it doesn't stop until we hit a lockdown. That was horrible. Moss, what did you do? How did you cope during that first lockdown in 2020? Around this point in 2020? I think it was a bit later, actually. But yeah, a couple of weeks. Yeah. Moss, how did you deal with that? Because it's not just football. It was everything. For me, the interaction is key. 100%. Yep, use Roland and Marhai. Yeah, exactly that. I pay money to Tom and Harry because I can occasionally get my questions or thoughts read out. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Do you know what? Giving credit to Tom and Harry, even if you're not a member, they will still read your questions out a lot of the time. And yeah, do you know I'll recommend Peony that you jump on a TGT preview for a game. It is top class. I love it. And you know what? It's always good to chat Arsenal and then with the community on Tom's as well. They're very welcoming in the chat. You got Vinny in there, you got Social, DRG, just to name a few, for example, that will give you like a good welcoming question and that. And you got plenty of other people. I know the communities both interlink a lot of the time. You see the regular names, same names, like you, for example, like Bobby, like Steve, like Moss, in there. Here's a good idea, Bobby. You got a golden voice. Oh, I appreciate that, Moss. You see when Moss is giving you compliments, it's certain. It was a nightmare. I was panicking. I got into Bundesliga fast. Yeah, in that period when it came back, it was the first thing. They must have made quite a bit of money off TV revenue. Tereak is cheap. Talks is cheap. Talk is cheap. Yep, they are great, 100%. And that's the game. The game has gone. Do you know what? The last about 5 minutes or so flew by because we were talking about so much other things. And it's official. Borough are out the FA Cup. G Staffy, you get a round of applause. You made it further than Arsenal, further than Manchester United, further than Spurs. So G Staffy, great FA Cup dream. Well done to Middlesbrough. You deserve a round of applause. Give my love. G Staffy, I'm giving my love to you, sending out my condolences for you guys being out of the cup. But you know what, G Staffy, you'll be back in the Prem soon. Big up to you, G Staffy and Borough, as the Borough keep marching on. Come on, you keep supporting the Borough. Get them back up into the Premier League. They can beat Chelsea then. You know it, G Staffy. Love to you, G Staffy, as always. I'd love to do one, but I can't talk like they do. Not even close. I'm sure you can, Peeny. Believe me, man. Yeah, you'll have the nerves. I remember my first one that I ever did on YouTube, Peeny, was on Harry's channel. I was nervous. I can't even remember what I was talking about. I was rambling. I lost my point. I never got to my point, etc. So yeah, I know what you mean, man. You'll gain in confidence though, the more you do it. Is that a pitch invader? Borough can hold their head up high, though. Exactly, Paxton. You're right. Spot on, my brother. Love to you as well, man. Love that. Love to everyone in the chat. Absolutely everyone. It's class. You guys have been amazing once again. At least you still have the Pepsi. Hey, Pepsi Max, I'll take that. Pepsi Max over Diet Coke or Coke Zero, but Coke over Pepsi. If we're talking full sugar, there is a fan on the pitch again. I'd give it to them, though. They played well, knocking out two of the big six teams. Exactly that. What's with all these pitch invaders, man? Why is there so many people coming on the pitch? Tomorrow, 6:00. Premier League next. Toronto kicking off. I'm going to have to run, man. I'm going to have to run. I'm actually drinking Pepsi Max now. Love that. She's not celebrating. She's not celebrating on the body and Coke. I look like Shrek and sound like Forrest Gump. I'm gutted, but we played well. Fans, exactly. Big up everyone in the chat. I really do appreciate you all coming in. Big up G Staffy. Big up to everyone. I'm saying G Staffy because, Middlesbrough fan, of course, who's been bigging up the middle, who's been bigging up Borough all season, to be fair. And you know what? It's been a great one. I really have enjoyed it, people. I'm going to call it a night here. No more watch-longs for tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow, though, at 12:30 UK again. Nice and early start to watch the Crystal Palace versus Everton game. Hope you're all keeping well, people, and safe. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so already. We are on 18 likes. We didn't hit the target of 20. It's okay. I still got love and support for you all. And I will be back again tomorrow. Hope you have a good one and peace. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday as well. If it is still Saturday for you watching. But take care, people, once again.